And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Gran Turismo 2, a game that really doesn't make you feel like the developers are biased with Japanese cars or anything. But you know, that's something that we already seen in the first game. It's very fucked up that you're pretty much not allowed to own a non-Japanese car as your first car. Basically because you don't even have enough money in the first place. Like, you... Able? There you go. Like, you don't have enough money to buy anything that is not a used car. And for what I've seen, there are not used cars in anything that is not Japanese makes, manufacturers, right? I mean, I try looking randomly, but like anything you pick up, like look at this, for example, Peugeot, you go to line up and there's only new cars, and there is no new car here that is less than 10,000 credits. So basically you are forced to make your first car a Japanese one. It's pretty funny. Not to mention that there's obviously way more Japanese cars than the others, but it's okay. In any case, I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do. I wanted to do yesterday, but I didn't have enough time, so I could do now. So I have the Skyline equipped. Can I use this thing for anything? Because there is something curious about this game. And it's that there is a lot of competitions that have a very specific theme to them. But regardless of that specific theme, you can still participate in them. So for example, there is this lightweight cup. Okay, this is a bad example because I actually can participate there, but... like for example, this station wagon cup, right? Like, my car is not a wagon type of car, but I can participate here just because I can, right? But there are some other ones, like for example, let's say this FR challenge. Well, I guess let me try one that actually has enough HP like this one, right? Oh, but I don't have the license. Well, whatever. I wanted to prove something, but I can't. Oh, I can prove it here. Yeah, exactly, right there. So this one, for example, requires cars that have front engine, front drivetrain aspiration. And I cannot participate unless I have an FF. But as I say before, the other ones here don't require you to hold those specifications. Like this one, for example, you don't need to use a compact car. You can use a car that is as wide as, well, whatever you want to imagine being wide, and nobody's gonna tell you anything for that. So it's pretty funny, but it's also pretty fucked up. Because the point will be to have a car that represents that. But also, now that I'm seeing, I don't really think I have too many events that I can do. Well, I could do this 80s sport thingy with an actual 80s sport thingy. Like, I actually have a car from the 80s. No, timid, I wanted to go to home, not to race. I have a Trueno, the first car that I bought. So this one, funnily enough, not only will fit within the HP requirements, but if there was an actual limit of the car that you can use depending on what the tournament is about, I could use it there as well, because this is an 80s sport car. So I can just go here. This also has 5 races for some reason. I don't know why, it's the only one that seems to have that. But, you know, basically I can participate here, and at the same time I wouldn't feel left out because that's exactly what my car is. Now the question is if I'm gonna be fast enough to win, and that's where I don't know if that's the case. Probably not. Glorious Nippon engine oil over 1,000 times can race through anything. I know. How is it going, Yannick? That seems to be the case. It's just insane how much this game likes Japanese cars. I mean, it makes sense considering that it's a Japanese game, but still, it's quite obvious to see the bias. Wait, is there also a Treno here? Yeah, there is. Well, either a Treno or a Levin. You can't tell. Oh, I think both of them are here actually. Both the Levin and the Treno. Damn, trying to copy my style. Though it was obvious that if you will have a tournament like this, you will have those cars. I mean, the fact that I'm using this car is more of like an outlier. You're not supposed to pick this car as your first car. Well, though I'm assuming you are. I mean, keep in mind that this game released in 1999? Oh, fuck, this fucking car, I can't believe it. Alright, you're not supposed to do that, Mr. Trueno. You're supposed to, you know, get the corner properly. That's not the corner properly done. I was about to say, 1999, did Initial D exist at that point? Like, I'm pretty sure the anime didn't, but the manga might have existed, right? I don't know. That's a good question. When did Initials D manga started, and when did the anime start as well? Because if Initial D was already a thing by the time this game released, at least in Japan, everyone will be sucking this car's nuts. Every Japanese teenage boy that experienced Initial D will be creaming their pants with this car being available in this game. But that is if it released before this game. I don't know though. It's a little bit hard to tell, because between every stage, which is pretty much every one of the seasons of Initial D, as they got animated, like there are quite some years. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the stage 5, or the final stage, I think, was animated in 2012 or 2014, one of those years, if not later. So there is quite a difference. And considering that the whole point about Initial D is remembering the racing scene in the 80s and the 90s, I will assume that it wasn't really released in the 90s. It feels like it's more of a nostalgia thing, even when it was released, right? But I'm not sure about it. So, wait, this is 3 laps? Why are you doing 3 laps in this random ass tournament? So far they have all been 2 laps, so I don't know why this one is 3. Well, maybe, yeah, the developers of this game also like Initial D a lot. But I don't know, that's the thing. I don't know if it released before or after this. It's impossible to make assumptions. It's just not possible. And also, I don't know if I can win this. These cars are pretty much almost the same speed as mine, so anyone can win here, really. Anyone can really win this one. I don't know what this yellow car is supposed to be. The problem is that I can't really pay that much attention to it. But yeah, I don't recognize it. There is another... Fuck. There is another 86 in there. It will be pretty sad if that 86 won. Because if that 86 won, that will mean that I could have won as well, and I didn't because I suck. Pretty much. That's a red 86. I will say that the red 86 looks pretty cool as well. I mean, obviously the classic one is the panda color, which is white and black, but you know, the red one looks pretty cool as well. And I'm pretty sure that any color will look good on that car. Well, on this car. And in this game, I think you can actually paint it... Oh, fuck. In a variety of colors. That was a big waste of time doing that corner. Yeah, off track is not gonna help me there. I'm here finishing a project for Uni, programming a Raspberry and launching Google Cloud Services. Nice. Are you multitasking? Because I'm terrible at multitasking. I just cannot do it. Something that I've been having trouble ever since the beginning. I remember that there was a teacher in high school that told me that, hey, you might need to work and study at the same time, so your lack of multitasking ability might be a problem. Well, it turned out that I never did that, like I never studied and worked at the same time, so that teacher was really worrying a little bit too much. Your time sharing? That's an interesting way of saying it. But yeah, basically, I was never good at multitasking. I can only focus on one thing at the time. Well, I mean, obviously, unless the other thing is something like breathing. But I mean, if something requires an interesting amount of attention, yeah, I can't do two at the same time. It's just not possible. It is not possible. What also seems to not be possible is me winning this race, unfortunately. Like, barely. I could do it, but it's too late now. And that's a shame. A little bit more and I would have won. This random ass bitch won. What car is even that? Is that an RS? A very old RS. At that. That is a very old RS. The RS that I know looks way better than that shit. But okay. Yeah, at least that's good money. I don't wanna save the game. That wasn't a very good display anyways. Alright, we can forget about this, I guess. Maybe I should do the license International C. Because I thought that I had a lot more things to do, but I really don't have that much to do here, you know? Most of the events that I could do are locked behind IC or IB, right? I don't think there's anything else I can do. Well, I mean, I do have... Wait, the FF challenge 295... Is that for all of them? 295? No, this one is a little bit higher, though it requires IC anyways. Okay, 295 for FF and FR. Let me see if I can do that. 295, because there is a lot of cars in my garage that I didn't bother checking. Those are like gifts. 295. Oh, this one is a good one. Wait, but the Impreza... Is the Impreza or this one faster? Wait, this is not the Impreza. Where is the Impreza? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Oh, this one is better. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna use this one. Wait, this one is 4WD. Never mind. Fuck. I'm supposed to do FR or FF. Damn it. Yeah, of course the wagons are all 4WD. Damn it, don't I have anything? Okay, that's a cool car, I gotta say. Fuck me. Wait, this is also wagon, you idiot. Oh, but wait, it's FF. Sadly, it's way too slow. I will need to upgrade it, and I don't wanna do that. No, this one is also way too slow. I could sell that one, I guess. What about this Miata? No, unfortunately, I don't think I have the needed cars for those. My car has more HP than that lemon. I mean, this is supposed to be the commoner's car. Give it a break, poor car. Well, I could use this for something. Is this faster than the Mugen Beat? No, it actually isn't. Damn, I really can't do anything. I thought I could do more, but I guess I overestimated my own cars. I don't think there's much that I can do without another license, unfortunately. Fuck. Well, I guess I could do the license. I mean, why not? Might as well. I really thought that I was gonna start today and I was gonna do a lot of shit, but it turns out most of the shit that I can do is from this license, I guess. International C. Alright, let's do the license then. We start with an MX, the Miata. No warning at all. Very nice of you. But yeah. I see the problem in this game is that not only out of the many ways that the game is biased in terms of Japanese cars, most of the gifts that I gotten are Japanese cars. Yeah, that last one is a Volkswagen, that will be an exception, but I mean, most of the gift cards are Japanese, but there are tournaments that are supposed to be for other countries that are not Japan. And how am I gonna do those? I will actually need to buy one myself. Which wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't for the fact that the relation, like the ratio between price and performance for foreign, I'm already sounding like a Japanese, for non-Japanese cars are bad. Like that ratio is bad. At least for the ones I've seen. Maybe I haven't seen the good ones. Well, I mean, not like the Dodge Viper will be a bad idea, for example, but judging by how the Dodge Viper was in the previous game, the issue is that it's a fast car, but it's just a bitch to control. Like, it's way too fast for its own good. That's the issue. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a problem, I feel. A little bit. Just a little bit. But you know. Also, these tests are very weird. At least compared to the previous game, because this test barely even feel like tests. I mean, it doesn't really feel like you're doing anything that you will struggle doing. Well, I guess I should be glad for that. Wait, is that gonna be silver? Oh, will you look at how I just got scammed? Will you look at that? I literally got the silver time perfectly and I got bronze. Very nice scam, I gotta say. It's at least funny, I'll give you that. It's a very funny scam. Choose break, I know. I mean, yeah, if less than. That's... So, you know, the problem is that it's not maybe even that. The problem is that... Oh, come on. The problem is that it's most likely that in a lot of these games, what you are shown on the screen is not the full time unit that is actually being processed. So I feel that here, a lot of times, what the problem is that, for example, that 12 seconds and 100 milliseconds. Like, if you get that time, you might think that you actually got 100 milliseconds, but you might have gotten something that is slightly higher than 100 milliseconds. So I don't even think the problem is that they evaluate a condition of less than instead of less than equal. The problem is that getting equal sometimes might not even be shown as 0-0. Sometimes being equal might be shown as the 3 nines, right? Like floating point logic in programming languages, well, not in programming languages, no, in computers in general, it's a piece of shit. Like, it's something that it's so complex, so hard to properly and precisely represent, that problems like this might be the result of that. Like, you know, I work for banks, right? I mean, my company is not a bank, but we write software for banks. And a lot of times, you say something like, I don't know, the client has $100,000. And there are some times where that 100,000 in reality for the programming language it's 999, right? Like those 5 nines and like a little bit, right? Like it's nowhere something that it is precise. And I give a very dumb example, but sometimes it's even worse than that. Sometimes you write a number that is a whole number, like you're talking about 15, for example, and sometimes the programming language is like, no, it's not 15, it's 14.99574, whatever. And I'm like, dude, no, I say 15, not 14 point something. What's your problem? You need tolerance when doing floating point. Yeah, I know. That's why programming languages like Java usually have something like the class math. Or no, well, yeah, the class math, but I'm talking specifically about the class big decimal, which is inside of the math class. Or, well, no, sorry, inside of the math package. Math is a package, not a class. Well, it might be a class too, but the one I'm talking about is a package, right? So you have big decimal. Big decimal is basically a class that handles everything that, well, as the name suggests, that is related to big decimal numbers. And every operation you do, you don't do it with the default operators of Java. You use methods. So for example, if you want to add variable 1 to variable 2, you don't do variable 1 plus variable 2. You do a method that is variable 1 and you call the method that I think is addition or add, something like that, and you pass the variable 2 as a parameter, right? Basically making a lot of the arithmetic logic super complex. When I say super complex, I don't mean that it's hard to understand or hard for the program to compile it or anything like that. I just mean that, like, you see that, right? Like you're calling a method, and the least thing you think is that an arithmetic operation is taking place. I mean, yeah, obviously when you start reading, you're like, oh, okay, there is an arithmetical operation. But the first thing you think is not that. Hey Kyle, how is it going? Yeah, that also is right. The Japanese are very good at doing that. Oh, damn, a Corvette? And I like this car. I always like how this car looks. Like, it looks like a face on the rear. Super cool. And I also like the white stripe in the middle, separating the two blue sides. Very fancy car. But yeah. What I was about to say is that, yeah, basically, floating point is a piece of shit when it comes to computers. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. What can you do about it? I mean, I guess we gotta be thankful that we can even represent, you know, those kind of values in a computer in the first place. Alright, so now that we have this license, I should be able to enter a lot more races. But I'm gonna enter obviously with my beautiful Skyline. My best car, obviously, without a doubt. The question is if I will need to upgrade it for these new races. It has 323 or something like that HP. So can you actually go and win, is my question. Well, for example, I've been able to win races like this one, where the limit is almost 400. But can you do it again, is the question. Corvette Stage Gold is 4.5 under Bronze, yeah. Yeah, usually in this game, you have Bronze that it's a super low time, or well, super high time, I guess you could call it, a super slow time compared to gold and silver. Like basically gold and silver are in a different plane of existence. Like you either get bronze or you need to farm the shit out of it. I guess you can look it out in one of those, but for the most part you need to farm if you want anything other than bronze. Which I'm not gonna do, so you know. So these cars seem like they are an issue. Also, it's my first time in this particular version of the Seattle circuit. Well, circuit, I mean. This is supposed to be an urban track, so it's not really a circuit. Yeah, I like this track, it looks cool. I mean, urban tracks in Gran Turismo have always looked pretty cool. Like, I don't know if they are actual tracks, like something that exists in real life. But if it exists in real life, it's so pretty. And if it doesn't exist in real life, then it's even prettier, because someone had the imagination to make it happen. From nothing, well, I mean, not really from nothing, because it obviously takes inspiration in at least one city, even if it's not the one that it pretends to be, but, you know, very nice. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone here in chat that lives in Seattle to confirm, nor I have anyone living in Rome, so they won't be able to tell me if the two urban... Wait, this is the pit stop. Wait, no, that's not the pit stop. That's actually where the race continues. Man, I don't get it. These pit stops are ridiculous. It's like the third time that I get confused. Like, I hesitated for a second. I saw the arrow pointing to the left. Like, it's not like I'm blind. But, like, dude, why do you make the pit stop so big? The pit stop, it's supposed to be something that if you're looking at the track, it doesn't even come out in your eyes. Like, it's something that it's supposed to be part of the background. Something that is unnoticed. And how many Imprezas are here? Oh, two. Two Imprezas, one Lancer Evo, I think it's the yellow one. And, wait, two Lancer Evos? Is that a Lancer in the first place? I'm not sure. And then that black car, I think is a... Is that a Mitsubishi? Well, not a Lancer, but... Isn't that the GTO? Or it's very similar, at least. He's very fast, as you can see. Well, if that is a Mitsubishi, basically all Japanese cars, by the way, in this race. And that's usually the case in most races, funnily enough. Like, I saw some races that had, like, you know, one Chevrolet here and there or something like that. But for the most part, it's nothing but Japanese cars. It's insane how biased this game is. At least with the other one, you could say something like, alright, like they couldn't get all the license to the non-Japanese cars because it's obviously something that is not from their own country, so you know, they only could get a little bit, and obviously they weren't many compared to the Japanese. Like, I understand that. But the interesting thing is that in this game there are a lot of non-Japanese cars, and it seems that they are barely given any attention compared to the Japanese ones. It's just insane. The bias is super strong. What's also super strong is how this guy in front of me is not even getting close to me. This guy is giving no shits whatsoever. Oh, that was cool. Nice. Unfortunately, I didn't leave him as behind as I thought. Well, now that I look at the pit stop, that I seen the pit stop again, it does seem like it's very, you know, it's very obvious that there is a pit stop there. But it's never a good idea to put the pit stop entrance in the same racing line that the normal race has. Like, there are actual circuits that have that, but that's one of the worst things you can do. Like, a pit stop is supposed to be very... Like, it's not supposed to be something that you think about when you're racing. You know? Because the problem with that is that when someone needs to go to the pits, and there is a car that is not gonna go to the pits, there basically have to be some maneuvers for the two of them to understand each other. To be like, hey, I'm gonna go to pits, so I need you to not do this corner optimally. Like, I'm gonna brake because I need to enter pits, so I need you to either brake with me or to do the corner unoptimally. And that's so stupid. Like, that should never be the case. Like, the pit entrance should be in a place that nobody will go to if it wasn't for going to the pit entrance. But you know, apparently this track disagrees. But as I said before, it's not something that is, you know, that is unique from this game or anything like that. A lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but there are some real life tracks that are like that. There is one now that I can't remember. What was the name? Fuck, I don't remember which one it was. Hey Colo, how is it going? Are you gonna play football? Isn't it a little bit cold to play football today? Or are you gonna watch a football match? So it feels like you're gonna play a football match. I don't know, it feels a little bit cold today. I mean, that's fine. It's fine with you. It's fine with me. Oh, I need international A for this. Wait, the luxury sedan, wait a second. Which one? Oh yeah, never mind. 500 almost, so no. The funny thing is that I could try this. Yeah. The historical car one. Saying that it's called for playing football is for pussies. I mean, I don't want to hear you bitch when you tell me how you caught a cold. Because, you know, that's the funny thing. A lot of people say that, oh, complaining about this is for pussies. And then when they inevitably get the problem that happened because they are not pussies apparently, they complain like bitches. You know. This is the perfect example. Or like, I don't know, you see a food that is of very dubious quality and you are like, oh come on man, this food is okay, don't be a pussy. And then the guy gets intoxicated by that and complains about it. Because if at least it didn't complain, if at least it took that intoxication without making a sound, but no, he has to bitch about something that he wasn't a pussy, right, to do. Right, see the problem is that you say complaining is for pussies, you do it all the time, you know? Like I remember when a lot of times you were, I don't know, you had a stomach ache or something like that, and you were complaining like a bitch on call, on Discord call, I mean, right? And I'm like, I will understand if you never complain about anything, that you will have that mentality. But you are not the best example of that, and you know that. That ended up being COVID. Well, I don't care that it's COVID. If anything, that's an even better example. Like, you shouldn't go out for something that is not mandatory when you know that there are, you know, when there are so many, there is so much of a spread about COVID, and then you get COVID. Oh, will you imagine my shock? Because that's the other thing. I remember you telling me that it was from a meeting that wasn't supposed to happen. So yeah, I will call you a bitch. COVID doesn't exist anymore. I don't see how that proves your point. If anything, it proves mine, but it's okay. Well, speaking of proving shit, these cars are proving that despite being old, they can actually put up a fight. Look at this. These cars are supposed to be old as shit. They are completely wrecking my Nissan. That one in particular, but that one kinda looks like a racing car. The one with the white stripes that just won the race. What's the problem with this guy? What am I fighting against? Yeah, it's a racing car. How is that allowed? How is that even allowed? That was a racing car racing against sport cars. That shouldn't be allowed. Dude. Can't believe how dirty this game is. Condoms are for pussies. They might be. Are you gonna get... Alright, have a good one. Hopefully nothing bad happens. But, you know. Just take care of yourself. For once. In any case. That was very bad though. Maybe I can win this one. I mean, it's the wagon one. I should be able to win this one. I feel. I mean, I was able to win the other ones. If something bad happens, I'll blame it on you. Yeah, of course you will. Further proving my point. But it's okay. Not like it needed to be proven anyways. But yeah, what I need to prove is my point here. That my car can actually compete with these funeral cars. Like, come on, dude. These cars are supposed to carry coffins. That's the whole point of these shits. My car should be way faster than these guys. And I think it is. So, hey, I guess we're gonna win this one. But you know. What was I saying? Before Colo came, I kinda forgot. Was I saying anything? I was saying about pit stops, but I think I said anything I wanted to say. Odin Cup? More like Urine Cup. Look at that piss color on the Impreza. You know. Yeah, these cars are definitely not faster than me. And those old cars were also not faster than me. Just so happens that that cheating ass bitch using the racing car overtook me. Yeah, no shit it was gonna overtake me. Comparing a racing car to a sport car, get the fuck out of here. And I really didn't know, Kyle, that this game was so much of a shitting piece of shit, honestly. Everyone is cheating. Everyone is doing dirty maneuvers. Everyone is bringing a car that doesn't belong. Well, which is pretty funny considering that I'm bringing a non-wagon car to a wagon competition. But I mean, skill issue? Okay, my bad. Not having a racing car is a skill issue. Well, I mean, I will make this a racing car very, very quickly. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm pretty sure you can revert that, and at the same time, it will lock me out of most of the available races right now. That kind of feels like a problem, if you ask me. But it's okay. Should get this one, and we're also gonna get a new wagon car out of this. We're gonna get a new wagon car. I don't know which one though. Isn't the Impreza pretty much the best wagon car that participates in this shit? Oof. That could have been very dangerous. You can hit that wall very badly. But you know, got your ass. Let me spam it for you. Alright. So which one of those cars am I gonna get is the question. Well, hopefully I get a non-Japanese one. Is that Legnum non-Japanese? Because I really need a car that is not Japanese so I can participate in the non-Japanese tournaments. It's a little bit hard, it seems. I'm getting a lot of money though. That's something cool. Like, I'm actually getting a considerable amount of money that I could actually invert into upgrades or even a brand new car. Upgrades would probably be a better investment. Alright. What about this Grand Touring shit? I could try that as well. Yeah, let me try it. I was gonna check the garage, but honestly, when I'm on a roll, I shouldn't stop. However, considering that this was Super Sport or whatever, this might have cars that can actually do better than me, probably. I mean, anything can happen here, I will say. There is the classic Corvette in here. Well, let's find out. Let's see if I actually get left behind. And also, 3 laps. I think that these are all 3 laps. Maybe because of the license. Well, no, the previous one was 2 laps and it was the same license. Never mind. That's not the reason. Alright. So there is another Nissan in here. Have the... Oh, fuck. Well, the real question here is if I can keep the lead. Think that I'll keep the lead. Damn, look at that Corvette. That Corvette wants blood. That Corvette wants some blood. That's fine though. They are very behind, but they are probably gonna catch up on these straight lines. Or they could catch up in the corners that I'm literally not seeing because I'm very busy trying to look at my opponents. Yeah, as you can see right there. Damn it, dude. That's my fault. The problem is that I feel like this game has one more camera than the ones you need. Like, this camera is super useful because of the mirror, but in order to get it you need to press this twice, which is not very convenient, you know. Like, it's easier to just press L1, but if you press L1 you can't know what's in front of you. So that's the issue. Alternatively, it will also be better to have the mirror up at all times. But considering that this is the PlayStation 1, they probably couldn't do that for performance reasons. Now, the problem that we have here is that the guy at first place is pretty much the same car that I'm using. So again, it will be very sad if this motherfucker gets first place. That will be actually quite sad. But you never know. I mean, I can catch up to him. I don't think he's necessarily faster than me. The one that is clearly faster than me is the Corvette. The Corvette is very clearly faster. But this guy, I'm not so sure. And again, I didn't do the corners very well in any case, so I don't think I can overtake. Oh wait, these are 3 laps. Never mind, I still have a chance to overtake him. Problem is that he's too far away. Even if I have one whole lap to catch up to him, I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's 1 whole second in front of me. That's a lot. And this fucking Corvette, dude. Well, hey, at least we are getting a non-Japanese car that is actually putting up a fight. So we can't really complain about this. The Corvette here is actually a hero. Among all these Japanese cars, he's standing on his own. To try to get rid of the Japanese domination that this game has. The only problem is that he's a little bit too fast. So he might definitely catch up to me, which will be a problem. Especially in these straight lines. I like the sound that the piano makes. That noise that feels like someone is driving up a piano. That's what it sounds like, obviously. Well, we actually won. Look at that. It's insane the speed difference between me and that Corvette. Oh, wait. Half of the cars here were non-Japanese. The Camaro and the Mustang, those are non-Japanese cars. Good shit. I could get a Mustang here. I mean, Yami will be proud if I get a Mustang. He likes those shits. So, I could get a Mustang. I mean, the Mustangs are cool. There are so many different Mustangs that you can get. Alright, so that's one. What about this pure sports? Oh, wait a second. I never went here. Oh, and this will be the first time that I will race in Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca is an actual real-life circuit in the USA. This might be the first real-life circuit that gets implemented into Gran Turismo, if I'm not mistaken. Like an actual circuit that is actually used for races. The good thing is that I know this circuit very well. The bad thing is that I don't know how loyal this representation of the circuit is to the real thing. But I think that it should be fine. I've seen this circuit so many times that I know it quite a lot. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna win, as you can see by those cars clearly being in front of me, but at least I can blame the circuit. I wonder how the CPU will do in the corkscrew. That will be interesting to see. What are you gonna do, AI, in this corkscrew? I wonder. I don't know how they do, but I did very badly. Well, I will say that except for that guy that is on first place, it's not like the other ones did so well, you know. Well, that's probably in part because I fucked them up in the process. Oh, that's not where you go, little guy. You ain't supposed to go here. Alright. So I could overtake this guy, but I think he's faster. So if I don't murder him on the corkscrew, it's gonna be a little bit hard to overtake here. Like, a murder might be needed here. We might be in very high need of a murder. And I'm more than willing to do it. So you decide, Mr. Black Car. I don't even know what you are, which car you are. Alright. Yeah, if I don't murder this guy on the corkscrew, I can't imagine overtaking him. Problem is that he's even too far for that. He's too far to get murdered by me. So if he doesn't fuck up, I will be in trouble. I keep fucking it up regardless. Yeah, I don't think there's much that I can do, unfortunately. He's still, like, almost every corner that I seen, this guy goes out of the corner. So he's not doing its best, but it's enough to win for him. Damn it, what car is that? Seems like it was so ahead of everyone else. Lotus Europa. Alright. A Lotus. Well, at least, as I said, a non-Japanese car won. I guess we gotta give it credit to him too. Damn it, that's a shame. I guess it's time to put a turbo on this thing. Well, put a turbo. It already has a turbo, but I mean, put some more HP into my car. Especially if I want to do that Deep Forest one. It feels like I need more power. Like Bershel, I need more power. Problem is that there are so many of these events that limit the HP in such a way that if I do an upgrade, I will need to take it out. I forgot to play Eurobit. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have Eurobit. I really wonder why there are no or almost no racing games that have Eurobit. I mean, yeah, there is the Initial D, but I mean, that is supposed to have Eurobit. But like, none of the standard arcade racing games that I know have Eurobit. Like, there are a couple of indie games on Steam that I seen that they supposedly have Eurobit, but I mean, of the big names, nobody really uses it. And it's not like it's something that is... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's my controller, damn it. That's why it was frame dropping there, my controller was getting fucked. Damn it. It's because I'm barely touching the damn cable. Fucking bitch. Hey, come on, bro. I'm not even moving it in a way that is fucked up. I'm just touching it with my leg. Piece of shit. Hide switch that fakes the HP on the dyno. I mean, that hides the HP. It will be interesting to fake the HP when the tests come, and then you just unlock its full potential later. That will be interesting. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have that option. It has car wash though. You can wash away the evidence. But you know. Regardless, yeah, I just don't know why there is not that much Eurobit in racing games. Because it's not something that it's expensive as far as I know. Or at least not more expensive than the soundtrack that a lot of racing games have. I mean, to give you an example, the game Burnout Paradise City has literally the Guns N' Roses theme Paradise City as the main theme of the game. Like, I can't imagine that being cheap. Like, I can't imagine just playing a Guns N' Roses theme and making it the main theme of your game and that being something cheap, right? So it's not that's not the problem. So I don't know what the problem is. Why don't you put Eurobit? I'm pretty sure that, you know, there is people like Kyle that know Eurobit and don't like it, right? I feel like the majority of people doesn't even know that Eurobit exists. That's the thing. Like, if more people knew that Eurobit existed, they would probably want it in racing games. I don't know, maybe I'm the minority here, but I don't think I'm the minority at all. Can't believe Eurobit is cringe. You are cringe. Eurobit is fantastic. I mean, after all, dude, another example. Need for Speed has Snoop Dogg songs, right? So it's not like we're talking... First of all, Snoop Dogg has two things. First of all, it's an insanely famous rapper. I mean, not as famous as someone like Eminem, right? But it's probably, like, below Eminem is probably one of the ones that is the highest there, right? And then you have the fact that it's rap, you know, hip hop to make it more precise, right? So we're not talking about a music genre that is like beloved by a lot of people. In fact, there are a lot of people that will cut their ears off rather than listening to hip hop, right? I personally don't mind, but what I'm trying to say is that Eurobeat is not that different in terms of like what it represents, I will say. I mean, obviously, yeah, the demographic is different, but if you're worried that people might not like it, hip hop is even worse than that, I will say. Chances that people that listen to a hip hop song that are not already hip hop fans like it versus doing that same thing with Eurobeat, I'm pretty sure there is more people that are gonna say that they prefer the Eurobeat song. Again, if you are not already a fan of either, I will say. Also, fuck you, Yami, and how is it going? Yeah, I feel like that's the case. It's just that it's not a very known genre, so a lot of people don't have an opinion. Maybe if it was a more known genre, it will have the same fate that hip hop has, that a lot of people are firmly against it. But it's impossible to know. That Deep Forest, I need license IB. What about this one? No, I need a better car for that one. Oops. And these are... No, this require... Yeah, no. This requires shit that I don't have. I don't think there's much I can do here. Well, I do have new cars, so I could check that. I was answering to something related to Mustang. Oh, my bad. I apologize for not knowing you were talking about a topic that I mentioned half an hour ago. Sorry. That's very, you know, very nasty of me to not guess that you were talking about that. My bad. I repent. I kneel. You know, fuck you. And also, yeah, the Mustang. I could buy a Mustang, I guess. I could. I mean, after all, I will need it eventually. Unless I have... Dude! Okay, no, I have more than I thought. What's this? Oh, alright. Okay, we have quite a fast car here. Alright, I'm gonna use this. Gaishin car, go home, I know. Nasty Gaishin car. This one is okay too. It's another funerary car. Oh shit, a racing car. Oh, okay. Damn, what gifted me this car? Shoes like that, you're gonna... Wait, 125,000 for this? Are you for real? Damn. Well, alright. And what about this Mugen? Alright, let's not pay attention to that one. So wait, this one, what orientation is it? It's also for WD. Well, I can still use this for a couple of races, actually. Yeah. It's insane, all of those cars are fucking Japanese, dude. Like, I think that the Lupo is literally the only car that is not Japanese that I got as a reward. Everything else is Japanese. Everything. Yeah, this one. Not this one. Yeah, also not this one either, no. No. I need to go here? Well, no. I will need to bring the racing car to that one. This one though... Yeah, this one I can bring. The one I have right now. I wonder how much better than my Skyline it is. Though I like the idea of selling the racing car, but at the same time, I feel like selling that car will be quite a waste. Like, it's the only racing car I have. I mean, I know I could get another one, particularly one that I like more than that, but... Well, the good thing is that regardless, I'm still using a Nissan. And a pretty good looking one at that. So, this is almost as if I was using the other one. I mean, this one is also a GTR for what I can see. Problem is that, are you gonna be better than that racing cheating piece of shit that is there, or are you not? It doesn't seem like you are right now. Maybe you just need to warm up. Yeah, surely you need to warm up. Huh. It's interesting because it seems that all that horsepower is not really gonna help you too much here, Mr. Nismo. Doesn't seem like the horsepower can do miracles after all. Forgot I farmed credits in GT4 and by selling cars from Urban Rally. Farming, unbelievable. Shameful display. We don't farm here. We roll with what we get. Maybe. Alright. I still can't believe it though, like, come on. I understand that car being a racing car, and well, actually probably the two first cars are most likely racing cars. But like, I thought that you will be able to keep up, but it seems that you can't keep up for shit. Quite a shame, if you ask me. Quite a shame. Yeah, I can keep up with these guys. Oh. It was frame dropping. It's okay, not like it matters because this race is not going anywhere. Some cars are over 10 million, yeah, I know. I mean, usually those are the cars that you are not really interested on getting unless you know, want to complete the collection. Getting the high value cars now, well, that seems to be the case, at least. And I probably should do all of the licenses, because there are so many events that should not be locked and they are still locked. It's a little bit annoying, honestly. What about this one? This pure sports? Yeah, this is the one I could do. At least this one doesn't have racing cars in it, so this one could actually make the difference. Maybe. It's the Laguna Seca race. But yeah. Time to buy those super soft tissue and the tires too. I don't know, I think that right now the tires are not gonna make that much of a difference. I feel at least that they are not gonna make that much of a difference. I might be wrong, but I don't know. They really don't feel like they would. That's mostly because my cars so far are not fast enough to really lose that much control over corners. I mean, they still lose a little bit of control, but they are slow enough that you can use the stock tires and it's enough to do the corner, really. So I think that spending money on tires for these cars is not worth it. Like, until I put a lot of upgrades to them and they start going very fast, it's not worth to use those kind of things in these cars. So how are these guys gonna do the corkscrew? I mean, I'm actually on the lead, so I don't even need to hurry about this corkscrew. I could do it at my own pace. I'm braking a little bit too early though. The corkscrew is such a slow corner that you really don't want to go too fast into that shit. Well, this is also a very slow corner, the very last one. yeah. At least it seems that this car is gonna be enough to win this race. So, at least it was useful for something. At least it was worth for something. And I could also use that racing car for the other events that require a higher horsepower. But yeah, I feel like the smartest thing that I can do is honestly just unlocking every license. Because there are so many events locked behind licenses that I could do right now, but the game doesn't let me because I just don't have the license for that. And considering that the licenses are not really that hard in the first place, I mean... that's the problem. Damn it, no, come on. Man, see, this is why I wanted to break from way before. Because there is a little bit of a slope that if you break after that, it's the same as nothing. Fuck. What a bunch of shit eaters. Damn it, I'm so pissed. Can't believe. Fucking corkscrew. Piece of shit. I knew that I needed to brake before that. You know, these assholes brake so badly. Like, they brake so late and they end up getting out of the track anyways. But they don't make me wanna challenge them. But that's my fault. I felt the pressure. Shouldn't have felt the pressure. My bad, my bad. Okay, look at these guys. They brake super late and they do the corner in a way that it's not better than doing it the way I was doing it. Absolute bitches is what you are. See, like, look at how far you are. It's like you're just trying to dive bomb me from a mile away. And I know that, but there's nothing I can do. Back to the bog. Well, it kinda looks like a bog, right? The corkscrew. But see, here's the problem. I'm gonna brake before this slope. And look at these morons. Look at that. I mean, they end up doing the corner not that badly, I guess. But... come on. Is this the car that I think it is? The one in front of me? Or am I flipping? Is that a Cizeta? Kinda looks like that, but I'm not sure. Was that car even invented by the time this game released? What car is that? I want to get a little bit closer, but... No, I don't think it is. Wait, is that? No, I guess the only way to know is by actually finishing the race. Actually finishing the race, hopefully in front of him. Kinda feels like there was a Ferrari logo. Well, you don't see it there, but when I was closer, it felt like it was a Ferrari logo. Now I'm not so sure. Oh, that's bad. Wait, second? Oh, he's on the other side. He can be there all he wants. Well, if I cover the inner side of this corner, he shouldn't be able to do shit. Oh, but if I fucked up. Please tell me it's enough. Oh, it might not be enough. No, come on, don't be like this. I can't fucking believe it, dude. Oh, I hate you all. I don't even get to know which car it was, that one. Did it get last place? It was Tom's Angel, is that the car? Fuck, I hate getting second place so much. It's like the game is rubbing it off you. Piece of shit. I'm gonna retry, I don't give a shit. Come on. You're taking your sweet time. It's a shame that you don't have a retry option as soon as you do it. I'm gonna win this. Like, it's pretty clear that I am gonna win this. But you know, you are just being a little bitch that is not giving me the win. But I know I can get it. Hopefully, this time I don't forget to brake on the last corner. Hopefully. Oh. We have someone that feels like it's faster than all of them. This feels like a car that I should recognize. Isn't that a Lotus? Pretty sure that's a Lotus, right? I mean, the front looks like a Lotus. The Paranoid song? Or maybe you're the one paranoid about the song. Yeah, why is this moron so much faster, huh? What's the trick here? Ellis? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't have music knowledge when it comes to popular artists. I have no idea. Just like with movies, I just have no idea. And unfortunately, dude, this yellow car feels way too fast. I don't think I can do anything against this yellow bitch. Damn it, dude. Why not? Seems that they all do this first corner very badly. I don't know if I can make it. He's too far ahead. Yeah, it's the Lotus. This car is the Lotus. But the Lotus... I don't think. Like, he's just too fast. Even if I was driving better, I don't think I will get him. It just seems way too far. Yeah, I could have done the corkscrew better, but again, I don't think I can catch up to him. If I don't do it in this corner, I basically cannot do it. Well, I could try my luck here. Yeah, but the problem is that he's not gonna win, but the other ones will. Or not. Wait, not gonna let you pass, bitch. Huh. Alright. See, that's not how you win. That's a very bad way of winning. You don't want to do that. That's a very dirty way of winning. You're not supposed to kick your opponent out of the track like that. That's not very nice of someone to do. But I mean, what you want me to do? He was asking for it. With that smug aura of his. Couldn't help it. Murder, I know. But in my defense, he deserved it. Okay, I could grab the racing car here and I could do a lot of those races. I could definitely. With this, how is it called? Dyson Sylvia. This is, yeah, it's a Nissan, but... Huh. It's also, funnily enough, it's from 99, and the fact that it's from 99 means that it's the most recent car when this game was released. Or at least one of the most recent. Funny to think about that. Can I do it in this one? Yeah, I can do it in this one. Don't know if I will be able to win though. 493 might be a little bit too much, but let's see. I mean, if my opponents are not racing cars, I might be able to win this. But what are my opponents here? Oh shit. This car is not fucking around, huh? Yeah, none of these cars are racing cars, so basically I'm cheating here. In case anyone wanted to know, yes, I am indeed cheating. Well, I mean, it was my turn already, don't you think? Considering that I got cheated so many times in the other races, I will say that it was my turn to cheat. Don't you think? Was about time. Damn, and it's so much faster than everyone else. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but what you want me to do? Oh, fuck. I say that. That's what I get for talking, but see, no, if anything, this is proof of what I'm saying. Even with that fuck up, I'm still ahead. You know. There should be a restriction that doesn't allow racing cars in certain events. Because otherwise you bring something like this and you truly murder everyone. Like, there's nothing they can do, they are not on the same league. That's the issue. I feel bad for those poor guys. I really feel like a very big cheater right now. But again, there's nothing I can do. If the game allows me to do it, what can I say? It's the way it is. It is the way it is. Yeah, this shit is super free. I don't even know why I got this car on the first place. Like, what event gifted me this car? Feels like whatever I won wasn't something that, you know, that deserved such a gift. See, that's the thing, Kyle. You wouldn't really sell this car right now. This car is basically gonna be my golden egg chicken right now. I mean, maybe I could sell it later. What car is it? This one? Nissan Silvia something. It's a racing car. But yeah, Nissan... Well, you're gonna see right now, actually, since I'm gonna finish the race. Damn, look at how far ahead I am compared to everyone. There you go. Dyson Silvia GT. That's the name of the car. Grand Touring Car Trophy Red Rock Valley. That might be it, yeah. I remember winning that. Well, I remember winning something in Grand Touring Car Trophy. I don't remember if it was that one in particular, but probably. You got it from the funeral cup. Got it from the funeral cup because it will kill everyone. I like that. Yeah, it might be from there. I'm gonna double check just in case, but I'm pretty sure it is from there. Let's see. That was here, right? Grand Touring. Yeah, I won that. Yeah, it's that one. That's where I got it. Yeah, okay. Damn. Unbelievable. So I basically get to win this for free just because they somehow give away that car just like that. That's fucked up, but I mean, what can I say? Eat shit. That's what you get for gifting me that car. If you can get the other two touring cars. Well, in order to get that, I will first need to get the licenses. Because I think they are all of the international ones. So I was able to get the first one because it had International C, which is the one I have right now. But I think the other ones require International B and A. So I will need to do licenses. That I could do, really, but waiting a little bit. Well, I guess after this event I should, because I'm a little bit out of options otherwise. Problem, what I don't like is that I'm just getting so many Japanese cars, and there are 6 different countries. Well, one of them being Japan, but I already got all the Japanese trophies. License from the racing school. Maybe. But yeah. I mean, you can clearly see the difference between a racing car and a non-racing car. It's quite a big of a difference, yeah. Like, it's just super huge. Nobody can do anything about it. You are all fucked. Well, I wonder if the Grand Tour thingy will allow this car to participate, but considering that, yeah, he probably will be able to. He most likely will. And it's all thanks to the Skyline. The Skyline was able to carry this shit very well. Don't go there. I also like the sound it makes when it shifts. I think that's the sound of the turbo, right? Maybe. I don't know. Just take a look at the minimap. I don't think there has been a race so far that I hadn't had the second place pretty much right on my ass. Look at this shit though. Like, it's just insane. How many seconds? I think around 5 seconds. If not more. Maybe 10? Yeah, 10. Actually 10 seconds. Cheater? What you mean by cheater? The AI did that in one tournament. So if the AI did it in one tournament, I can definitely do it here too. Hey, come on. I mean, if the AI does it, it's basically telling me, yeah, alright, you are allowed to do it. Feel free. Feel free to do it. But yeah, I mean, it is the way it is, bro. I also need money to, as I say before, buy the cars that are from other countries, because at this rate I'm not getting cars from other countries if I don't buy them myself, you know, so it's a little bit hard. Anyways, get fucked. I can't do this one because of the power limit, yeah, no. Yeah, I think this is all I can do for now. Like, no, don't go there, you can't go there. Like, all the international C races, I got them all, right? Except for this one, but I think this one has yeah, an HP limit that is a little bit above the one that this car has. The other ones are done, and, well, yeah, except for, wait, this is 4WD. It would be nice if it was FR. Wait, it is FR. Damn. It is an FR car, so I can actually do this race. Alright, well, I will take it, why not? Why wouldn't I? Seems like a good idea. Didn't know this car was FR. I like the tachometer going insane. Looks pretty funny. Like, right before the first corner, I should overtake everyone. I don't know how none of the race officers disqualifies me immediately after seeing this. Well, in the first place, how cool they look at this car and be like, yeah, he belongs here, don't worry about it. Hey, it's okay, dude. I mean, my car might be a racing car, but he identifies as a non-racing car. So it's my shit. There's nothing you can do. In fact, I'm gonna fuck up just like this to prove that I'm better than all of you. That's fucked up. No matter what you do, everyone is so inferior. No matter how bad you do, you will remain on top. Can you believe that? Yeah, I think that after this race, I'm gonna check the non-special event races, like the Gran Turismo thingies. But I don't think there is any one that I can do with this current license, probably. I main the Suzuki Scudo with more than 1,000 horsepower. Damn. More than 1,000 horsepower? Isn't that a little bit of an exaggeration? Just more than 1,000 horsepower, huh? Unbelievable. How did you even control that thing? How didn't it blow up as soon as you leave the grid? Nice. Well, there you have it. And I get to the finish line when the other poor guys didn't even finish the last corner, I mean. Just like that. Damn. Poor guys. I almost feel bad about them. Almost. Not quite though. Like, it's not quite there. This game really gives away cars for free. It really feels like you are constantly in a trick or treat, like you should get candies. Instead of candies, they are cars. And they both start with Ka, but are a little bit different. Alright, let me check if there's anything in the Gran Turismo League. I don't think there is. Yeah, that's the funny thing. The international C license is almost worthless. Well, maybe what about these rally events? Problem is that this car is not a rally car. Try beating the ghost car? And it's free. But it will be funny to... Oh, you need dirt tires, okay. Shove those dirt tires up your ass then. That's interesting to try at some point. I could also try the endurance. Fun. Oh, never mind. Tim, the international C license really is fucking worthless. It really is worthless. God damn. Might as well not even take it. Oh shit, speaking of rally. We are about to get some rally techniques. What are those rally techniques though? With the Impreza. Oh shit, this is a car that I want to get. I got it in the previous game, but I didn't even use it. We got a Subaru Impreza, not the one I like though. This one is a lot more bulky than the one I like. Okay, international crap. It probably stands for that. You're supposed to drift there. That's funny. Oh, I almost thought I was gonna get gold for sure. That gold looks so free, but it ended up not being that free. Well, I'm pretty sure that if I do that last corner properly, it's not that hard. I almost want to try again. You know what? I'm gonna try it again. Fuck it. I feel like I can definitely get gold here. I mean, after all, there is just a couple of bumps here and then a corner. As long as you don't overly fuck up that corner, you should be fine. You're supposed to drift this corner, which I'm not very good doing. Got him. Yeah, this gold was free. This gold was actually free. Just a couple of attempts and it's already there. Try harding shitty too? Of course not. That's probably the one and only test that I'm gonna try hard. Speaking of try harding, we get the corner again. Yeah, this one might be a lot harder to properly get gold. Just 3 corners in a row. Wait, no? Huh? Wait, is rally supposed to be a lot easier than regular or what? Because I'm getting them without a problem. For now. I mean, let's see how many goals. Okay, never mind. That was the only rally that you're gonna get. No more rally after that, huh? Damn it. If the whole thing was rally, I probably would have won a gold in every single one of these. This is about oversteering with a 4WD. 4, I mean F. Front. Do you remember the test fail song in Shitty 4? Yeah, I kinda do. Isn't that one that has a couple of drums? Like, it starts a little bit silent and then it has the drums appearing. I think I remember it, yeah. Like, the screen goes black and white, I think, or something like that. And the drums slowly enter. Well, drums or however you call that percussion. Oh, you didn't remember. Oh. You were asking me if I remember because you didn't. shit, I'm dropping frames. Why are you dropping frames? Shouldn't be dropping frames. Are you crazy? You know, for some reason we do be dropping some frames. Huh, that's weird, but it's okay. And that previous corner was very good. I remember it. That's what the lyrics say. That's what lyrics say. It's called Oh Yeah by Yellow. Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know it was an actual licensed song. It seemed like just a generic rhythm. But interesting. Interesting that even for a failed song, they actually contract someone. Stoner ass song. I don't think I ever heard the full version, so I wouldn't be able to confirm if that's the case or not. I'm not sure. Maybe. You never know. Low Speed Slalom. Interesting name. Oh, this is what you mean by a slalom, huh? So you fail for crashing here. I wonder if that applies to every track though. I kinda wanna crash now very hard into one of the tracks to see if it applies. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't happen with every crash. It only happens with crashes that are strong enough. So that leads me to think that this game actually has that implemented. That I felt that the previous Gran Turismo didn't have. That is, if you crash too hard into a wall, you fail the test, even if you didn't go out of bounds. This one might be a little bit hard though. I'm surprised I didn't get DQ there. Seems a little bit weird. If I hadn't crashed there, I probably would have finished it. Damn, but this one is very, very rough. This one is actually rough. Problem is that I'm not supposed to go too fast here. But you know, why is this even a test? It's not like you're gonna find a race that is gonna have some shit like that. Obviously. I guess you're just supposed to release here and there. Pretty much. I don't think you're supposed to do anything else. Oh, come on, you had to hit that. I think that if I hadn't hit that, I would have gotten at least bronze. Fuck. Slalom. Why are you like this? It's a very interesting filter, I gotta say. Got it. I wonder how many people got filtered by this test. Probably not that many. I mean, I guess after a couple of attempts you get it. Multiple corners. See, this is at least realistic. Well, not only realistic, but you're probably gonna do it at some point. With my beautiful Skyline GTR at that. I guess you weren't supposed to take them that way. It seems that it's very important for this test to exit that last corner fast, because there is such a huge distance between the corner and the finish line. That's fine though. The S2000 is one of the... Oh, another slalom shit. And what's your fetish with this slalom shit? Like, you just like looking at the cars shaking their butt? Is that what's going on? Damn. Platinum on every test? Does Platinum even exist in this game? I wonder. Maybe I should get the author time. The author time. That will be interesting too. Oh, I almost fucked up, but I got it. And this one, you need a little bit more speed compared to the other one. A little bit more. Alright. Hopefully that slalom doesn't make a comeback later. This is the Red Valley thingy. That's fine. Well, speaking of a stoner song, this definitely sounds like a stoner ass song. Definitely does. Got it there. I think there is only one more test, right, for this license? Oh, in Laguna Seca. Yeah, that's fine. That is okay by me. And I also just read that it's a launch speed 93 miles per hour. Oh, with a Dodge Viper, nice. So it is actually intended. Oh, it's gonna be the corkscrew. How corkscrew you? How was that not out of bounds? Well, that was weird. Obviously that's not fast enough to get bronze, but it was weird that that wasn't off track. Need for Speed has a song called I'm Rock. That is a stoner song too. Well, if that's the name, then it kinda feels like it will be that way. I really need to brake a lot sooner than that. Fucking really corkscrew your ass. That's fine though, I can do that. You can actually step on that black gravel thingy and it won't be considered off track, it seems. Got him, with silver and everything. Good shit. Well, that is the International B license. Well, at least with this, a lot more events are gonna be unlocked. I mean, realistically, I should go for the International A as well, but I mean, for now I can hold on a little bit. I don't need to go right away for that, because International B unlocks a lot of stuff. I can go with that. We'll be able to. So let's see what it is. You will be so kind. There you go. What can we do with this? Well, first of all, there are some events here that get unlocked, like this Pacific League. I don't think I have enough horsepower. Unless my opponents are not racing cars, I don't see this thing. You must win all national races before? Man, fuck you. What you mean you need to win all national races? Dude, I only have one car that is not Japanese and it's as low as it gets. Are you shitting me? What you mean you first need to win all the national races? Unbelievable. How am I allowed to be discriminated like that? I feel offended. Absolutely offended. How is that possible? I guess after doing the special events, I really need to start digging into other cars because I won't be able to do shit. Are you forced to use Gaishin cars or are you erping? No, you need to. I mean, if you want to do that, those Gran Turismo tournaments, you need to win every national cup, and if you want to win every national cup, you need to have a car from that specific nation. Sorry. So yeah, I need those. I need Gaishin cars, believe it or not. That's fucked up. At least if the car gifted me non-Japanese cars. Time to whip out an old-ass Ford. Yeah, but the problem is, as I say before, the relation between performance and price on these cars that are not Japanese is outrageous. For example, the Ford Ka, that is supposed to be an extremely shitty car, that is so shitty that a lot of people use it in my country because it's super cheap, right? Here, you need to pay 12,000 credits. And you are like, well, you know, 12,000 is not that much compared to how much money you have. We're talking about a car that has 50 horsepower. It's a car that will only be useful for a couple of races. And I say a couple because I'm generous. It probably will only be useful for like one race. Plus probably the manufacturer race, I guess. But that's the only time it's gonna be useful. Other than that, it's gonna be completely useless. That's what I mean. It's a little bit ridiculous. Like, they ask for a big price, but they don't seem to deliver very well. Not to mention that I need to buy from 5 different nations, and if I were to buy a decent car from 5 different nations, that in total will probably be 200k that I don't have. And even if I had, I wouldn't want to spend it in random ass cars that I don't really care about. Well, on the bright side, if Ferrari is a manufacturer here, I guess I could get some very nice cars out of that. I mean, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of new car acquired, but I'm pretty sure those are Japanese. You know, maybe I will get surprised. So what other... Oh, this one, right? Luxury Sedan. That's quite the HP limit, but I might be able to still win. Are all your price cars Japan? Well, for the ones that I check, The only price car that is not Japanese is a Volkswagen Lupo, which is just like the Ford Ka, a piece of shit. That's the problem. But maybe with the ones that I haven't checked yet, maybe there is one like that. I don't know. So let's see if this racing car can actually destroy these guys here. He might be able to. I mean, even if they have a lot of horsepower, they are still not racing cars, so... yeah, I think you might be out of luck. You might be out of luck. And not even close, that's the funny thing. These cars supposedly have so much more HP than mine, but they just can't compete with a racing car, which is obviously to be expected. That's the reason why it is a racing car in the first place. But you know, what can I say? I mean, at this rate, I really can spend money only on things that will only be used once if there is an alternative, right? So for example here, if I can use this car, I'm gonna use this car instead of either upgrading another car that I have or buying a better one. Because there are some tournaments, especially the national tournaments, that will require cars that I don't have. So I need to save money for those. As much as it kinda pains me to obliterate these guys with this racing car, I mean, what can I say? It ain't my fault. Anyways, get fucked. Pretty funny how the second lap had almost the same lap time as the first one. Kinda funny. Mid-engine challenge 3 gives a Ford. I have a mid-engine car, but the problem is that the one I know I have is a piece of shit. I might have a good one though. I need to check if that's the case. So yeah, I guess I can check later. But for now I want to do all the international B things that I can do. But so far there are plenty. This one for example. Oh, this one actually not because of the... Well, I could do this with my Skyline. Definitely. This one? No, this one I actually cannot. No, this one is not possible with this car. Maybe this one. Oh shit! Seems that we're gonna get another cheating card with the Grand Tour competition. We're gonna cheat. We're not only gonna cheat, but we're gonna get even more cheats out of this. That's pretty interesting. As you can see, these cars cannot compete with this. They just cannot compete. I wonder which one is the car that I'm gonna get here. I'm a little bit curious. A little bit curious. Just a little bit. This gives me PTSD of the endurance in the previous game. So I'm pretty sure that there is also a Grand Valley endurance in this game. So I will need to get used to it again. Almost all price cars are Japan. I was a little bit afraid of reading that word. They say Japan Nihon. Just that I don't think I want to pronounce that fast, just in case. Just in case that it might sound like another word. Well, speaking of stoner songs, yeah. I mean, I can definitely do the endurance races here, but the problem is that Suika's theme. It will be an interesting theme for Suika. I was about to say, like, doing the endurance races here, knowing that no matter what you do, you will still not complete the game fully because of the manufacturer races, kinda stings a little bit. But I mean, you know, I guess they can still be enjoyable. But considering that you are most likely gonna crush them all just like in the previous game, it does feel kind of like a chore. Especially considering that in the previous game there were only 3 and 2 of them were super short. There were like 1 hour, but that's very short compared to how it could be. But in this game I think they are 6 if not more, so... I made a Twitch guy say that and then reported him. God damn it. See, the problem is that I don't know if you are choking or not. So I could definitely picture you like the kind of person that will do that. So can't tell if choking or not. But I guess to preserve my innocence, I'm gonna assume you're choking. Ooh, that drift. Careful with those drifts. I just made him say that, someone else reported him. Why will someone else report him? Well, like, why will someone else report him for something that is not even an insult? And even if it was a report for joke, you know that you shouldn't report as a joke ever. Like, it's funny to say it as a joke, like, haha, I'm gonna report you, right? Like, yeah. But actually doing the report, that's never a good idea. If you are doing it as a joke, I mean. If you're not doing it as a joke, then, well... I mean, you have bigger problems if you're not doing it as a joke. Someone got banned for being Japanese and saying run away. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was in like PUBG, I think, right? Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times I think to myself, man, I really feel bad for the amount of hate that the USA gets sometimes. But then I remember shit like that. And I'm like, you know, maybe the hate, I mean, it might not be fully justified, but it's clearly understandable, you know. It was playing Apex, well, it's almost the same shit. Well, not really, they are 2 very different games, but yeah. Battle Royales, basically. But yeah. And I can't believe it, dude. Like, is there even any other country that is as sensitive over a war as the USA? I don't think there's any other country that shits its pants for a single word like the USA does for that word. I don't think so. I might be wrong, like there might be countries like that, but not that I know of at least. At least here, in my country, speaking from experience, you could say literally any word. And obviously, depending on the context, yes, someone might get very pissed, but like just saying the word won't get you in trouble. You could say the nastiest words here and nobody's gonna throw a tantrum over it. And we're talking about words that are very, some of them are very racist, you know? Like, we're not talking about silly insults. We're talking about words that just like that word are quite strong, you know? And nobody gives a shit as long as you don't have the intent, the ill intent to do it. Wait, can I do this? Super touring car? Wait, is this gonna give me even more broken cars? I wonder. Maybe. Apricot Hill. I think that this circuit didn't appear before, right? I think that this is actually new. Well, it gets introduced in this game for sure. Oh shit, there are racing cars here, so I actually cannot do it. I actually can. Well, I say that I cannot do it, I might be able to. Well, maybe I am, then. And you call yourself racing cars? You're racing to see who's the last, it seems. You're racing for the title of fastest, well, sorry, slowest, not fastest. Japan shits the bed when you mention war crimes. Germany shits the bed. Shits the whole city when you mention Hitler or the hand thingy. The salute. Yeah, and not to mention China. You might be right, yeah, there are other countries like that. Right, but the difference is that those countries, like, see, here's the thing. If I say Hitler right now, I'm not gonna get banned for saying that word. In fact, I mean, if anything, you know, it's a word that, I mean, unless you're using it to spread a Nazi ideology, like mentioning Hitler and the shit he did is good to prevent it from, or rather to prevent it, to make other people know that he was an absolute asshole. Because, you know, there are a lot of times when there are some people that for some reason they are ignorant enough that they don't know exactly why someone like Hitler was an absolute piece of garbage, right? Like some of them that didn't pay attention in history class and take a lot of jokes that are said about him seriously, they might think that maybe he wasn't that bad. So mentioning him and the shit he did is even positive rather than something that you want to not talk about. Same as every other piece of shit in history, right? Like, he's not the only one. We could mention guys like, you know, Stalin, or, you know, Mussolini, or any, you know, piece of shit that you can imagine from history. Point is that saying their names, if anything, as long as you remind of what they do, I will say that it's a positive thing. Nice. Just wanted to do a donut. There you go. To flex on those noobs. About the Japanese war crimes though, I don't think they really will ban you for mentioning a war crime. If anything, they will hate you. Like if I say that the Japanese rape thousands of Chinese civilians in World War II, I'm pretty sure that like I'm not gonna get banned for saying that, even from a Japanese platform. If anything, there might be someone butthurt telling me that that I'm doing revisionism or whatever thing they want to come up with to defend them. But regardless of that, I'm allowed to say it. When it comes to the N-word particularly, I'm not allowed to say it. If I were to say it, I could legitimately get banned, regardless of the context that I say it. You know? That's the thing. And as I say, that doesn't happen with other words that are just as offensive, or at least to me they are just as offensive. I always mention this word. There is a word in Spanish that is sudaca, which is basically a way to say shitty South American, and it's used by people from Spain. Or rather, it was used from people from Spain, right? And nobody's gonna, bat an eye for you saying that word. I mean, sure, if you're being an asshole and you're actually talking shit about South American people, yeah, you probably will get hit for actually being a racist or, well, xenophobic piece of shit, right? But like, just saying the word, it's whatever. It's like, nobody cares. Wanted to see this thing. Tim. And this card is so good that I cannot even use it. And what else did I get? Wait. I got this shit for winning. Oh, this is the one that you get in the previous game too. Well, that's a useful card. That's a Chevrolet, so that's gonna be useful eventually. That Chevrolet is gonna be very useful. In any case, what I'm trying to say is that, fuck the USA for forbidding a word just like that. Like, screw you. But it's the way it is. What can you say? I mean, I remember sometime Yami explained to me that it was because of the history of the word, but I don't know, dude. I feel like the word Sudaca is just as bad. Especially coming from someone that is from Spain, That's even worse. Damn, this car just flied. He wanted to be free. In any case, what's important is that maybe there's gonna be some point that it might be allowed to be said again, but I highly doubt it that it's gonna happen anytime soon. And it's especially funny because there are a lot of delusional people that say that, I mean, there are some very crazy people in the internet. I don't need to clarify that. But there are some people that think that if, for example, China were to get into a powerful position in the same way that the USA is in a powerful position now internationally, they say like, oh, all this shit, all this sensitivity of, they like using the word West, all this sensitivity of the West is gonna disappear or whatever. You know that China is worse in that regard, right? I tried to say that, well, however his name is pronounced, you know, Winnie the Pooh can suck my nuts, for example. Yeah, try to say that. Try to say that. And see if you can keep your kidney. Like, that's the funny thing. I think that China is gonna be better. But yeah, it's funny. Sometimes it's just funny to read the ramblings of crazy people. I don't know if I should really call them crazy people. It's more like they are misguided. Most of them are probably very young too, so... There are people that just read something and they start making mental maps that just take a little bit of logic to destroy, to completely break, right? But yeah, you know, it's the way it is. But I think that no matter what, there will always gonna be someone that when you get too powerful, you start abusing of that shit. Yeah, imagine if, for example, Germany became the new world, like the new powerful country that rules over the world, right? And they will just ban the world Hitler, right? That will be funny. But yeah. Point is that not many are clean when it comes to the sensitivity thing. It just changes what they are sensitive about. But yeah. So it's just crazy to me how it's so hard for so much people to differentiate intent and the literal thing that is being said, right? Because, you know, I don't just mean the N-word, right? I mean other things. Like, you know, there are some things, some places that don't allow not safe for work images, right? And the problem is that some of those sites pretty much allow anything that doesn't show straight up the genitals, right? Anything else is considered safe for work. I mean, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, I guess, but I swear there are some sites that just cannot understand the intent of an image. Like, you might have the image of a girl that is in all fours, but she's technically not showing anything. Like, she's wearing a very short skirt, but like she's not even showing the ass cheeks or anything, right? But you know, because it's technically not showing anything, it's safe. Like, dude, can you not see the intent of the image? Like, how can you be so, you know, oblivious to that? I know that when it comes to rules, something like intent is very subjective, and obviously rules should be something that should be should be something that shouldn't leave room for interpretation, right? But at the same time, there are so many things that are clearly, you know, like they violate the spirit of the rule, but they are allowed because they technically don't break it. Which, I mean, I guess that's the fault of the rule not being properly described, but I don't know. I feel that there are so many instances of that where the intent... Oh fuck. The fucking piano. See, the intent right there wasn't sliding off like that. Clearly. I don't know if I can recover now. I'll try, but I think that car is gonna widen the distance quite a bit. I'm gonna try though. It's not that far. Still though. Shit, I don't know. If I don't murder this guy, I don't think I will be able to overtake. Or maybe I will. Alright, never mind. We're safe. Well, what I need to do is not step on the piano again. That will be cool. And if I step on the piano and lose control, that at least I hope that I can slide all the way to the finish line. Problem is that with these high speed sections, I always feel like the AI does it super fast. So if I try to brake, well, not here because they are pretty far away anyways, but I feel like if I try to brake, they are gonna catch up. At least I was able to win. You know, still very useful. I can pretty much win every single race of this thing. And I'm also getting some very decent money and a lot of cars, so this is very good. And all thanks to this broken ass car. And I have an even better car than this one, it's just that it's so good that I cannot even use it. But it's insane. And then to Laguna Seca, huh? Well, there is also another, like, there is a special event that is next to this one that that is an actual tournament. Like, you can abandon it in the middle of it, or you can retry a single race. Like, you need to do it all in one go. That's gonna be interesting to see. Don't know if I'm ready with this car, but I could try. I don't know if I should try today though. Might be a little bit long, because I'm pretty sure there are 5 races, and just like this, they might have 3 laps each. Japanese politicians aren't legally allowed to say that war crimes happen. Well, on the bright side, I'm not a Japanese politician. I mean, that's what I mean, right? But I guess that's the consequences of... I mean, if YouTube wasn't from the USA, maybe they wouldn't have that stupid ass sensitivity to a single world. I mean that's the main difference that I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, if you're from Germany, maybe you will have to worry about mentioning Hitler. Yes, if you're from Japan, maybe you will have to worry about the war crimes thing. Yes, if you're from China, maybe you should worry about not talking shit about your dictator. Okay, fine. But these are all things that don't affect me. And I'm not saying that, fuck all of them, I don't care. I'm saying that At least if I was from the USA, I could maybe understand. But at least here, my country, and I'm pretty sure my family as well, never had an issue with racism the way that the USA had. So why am I forbidden for saying a word that I have nothing to do with? Like, I mean, even if I was American, I would still think it's stupid. But the thing is, it's even worse here because I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with that whole issue. So why can't it be like the other guy, like the other issues here? Like, why can't it just be limited to the USA? But as I say, the problem is that these platforms are Americans. So at the same time, it will be a little bit hard to complain. I mean, after all, I don't know. If I were streaming in, for example, Nico Douga, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah, the platform wouldn't take itself very nicely if I talk about Japanese war crimes, clearly. But yeah, I feel like that's just bullshit. Like, there has to be something that I mean, it's hard to get rid of biases, right? But like, come on, dude. You're aiming to be an international company. You shouldn't give me your national biases, right? It's like if I release a video platform, but since I'm Argentinian, you are not allowed to say that the Malvinas are British. If you say that, you're banned. It's like, dude, what the hell? Also, no, for saying that you don't get into trouble here, in case you wanted to know. No, you can say that they are British, and if anything, someone might get pissed, but not anything more than that. In fact, I have an actual example. Like, I had a professor in university that pretty much say that, yeah, they are British. We are the only one that say they are Argentinian, but these islands are British. In the middle of the class, just like that. So even something as sensitive as that, nobody gives a shit. You know. Tell them next time, don't lose the war. Well, it's even more fucked up than that. Like, I think most of the... Well, yeah, there is a lot of hate towards British people here, right? But other than that, I think it's more of the whole situation that triggers people. Because we had an actual dictator, his name was Videla, that pretty much sent people to their death in this quote-unquote war. And I say quote-unquote because in order for something to be a war, I mean, well, technically it is a war, right? Because it's an armed conflict between two different countries. But you can barely even call it a war when you're basically throwing soldiers to their doom. Like, you know you have no chances of winning, and you keep sending soldiers to their deaths. Pretty young soldiers at that. So I think that's what people get, you know, reminded of the most, right? Like, the reason why they probably say that they are Argentinian is because they are just so sad that because of one piece of shit that I hope he's burning in hell. I don't even know if he's still alive, by the way, Videla I'm talking about. He hopes, he deserves the worst. But like, because of that piece of garbage, that so many people had to die, I think that they use the fact that they are ours as a cope, right? As a way to be like, okay, that their deaths were not in vain, when in reality, yes, their deaths were fully in vain. They were deaths that were for nothing. They were deaths that did not achieve anything. So yeah, because of that, they kinda used that whole thing as a coping mechanism to be like, you know, it wasn't that bad, when in reality it was super bad. But yeah, I don't even know if he's still alive. If he's still alive, I don't know how he didn't get murdered yet. But I don't know. I know that there are a lot of military pieces of garbage from that era of our history that are still alive somehow. Really don't know how nobody murdered them by now, but you know. Point is that I don't know if he's still alive. I hope he's not. And if he's not alive, I hope he's in hell. He doesn't deserve anything better. I mean, not like I believe in hell particularly. But you know, just for people like them, I will be willing to believe in hell. Just for people like him. But you know, it's okay. Well, I think it also has to do a lot with nationalism, right? Like, a lot of people try to, like, focus that hate on the British people to avoid the blame of blaming their own, in this case Videla. He died in 2013, and he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve dying at 87 from a natural death. He deserves way worse. I can't believe that. I can't believe that, dude. He deserves so much worse than that. Can't believe that he died a fucking natural death at old age. Unbelievable. Well, those are the kind of things that, you know, I mean, if there were any doubts, I mean, there are no doubts to me, but if there were any doubts for anyone else that karma is not a thing and life is unfair, like, that guy dying like that, he doesn't deserve that. But you know, that's the way it is. There is no justice. Unfortunately. There is no such a thing. There is an illusion of justice, but no. It's a shame. But it's okay. What can you do about it? I mean, I don't know if it will be a stretch to say that that piece of garbage was almost as bad as the very known dictators that everyone mentions today, like Hitler, right? The difference is that he didn't really mess with other countries. I mean, yeah, he messed with the UK, but again, like, that's like basically hitting someone with your finger in their arms, right? Yeah, that really, you really show them. You really show the UK. But yeah, the point is that, yeah, I think obviously the reason why he's not known worldwide is because he really didn't do anything outside of Argentina. But I don't know. I mean, obviously when it comes to numbers, yeah, the ones that people mention all the time are clearly worse. But yeah. When it comes by intention, he really is not any better. I mean, if he was successful at what he tried to do, it could have definitely turned the way those European dictators turn. But obviously, not different from today, we are still not strong enough for anything. Which in this case we gotta be thankful for that, because at least the tragedy didn't expand outside of this country. But yeah. But I'm surprised though. I mean, I understand that these people are super rich and are protected by so much shit. But I'm really surprised that nobody murdered him. I'm really surprised. Like, I don't know, if I was... like, if one of my family members... I wasn't born when the dictatorship happened. But I'm pretty sure that if I was from that era... From that time... Saying era sounds a little bit wrong. If I was from that time... and one of my family members died because of the dictatorship... I don't know if I will rest fine knowing that that asshole is breathing the same air as I am. You know? And keep in mind that the dictatorship ruined like thousands of families, so it's not like it was a couple of unlucky people that got it. That's why I'm surprised he didn't get murdered. But as I say, these people are protected by so much shit. I mean, they are protected by the justice system. Because otherwise he should be in prison for life. And he isn't. And a lot of generals from that time didn't get any sentence either. I feel like getting executed is not enough, and yet they just got scot-free. They just got punishment-free from the garbage they did. But it's okay. At the end of the day, at least on my particular case, none of my family members really suffer anything super bad from the dictatorship. Yeah, they suffer the fact that it was a shitty time to live in this country, but they thankfully didn't suffer the kind of shit that other people suffer. So, you know. It's okay though. At least there are some people that got what they deserve. There are some people that actually got killed while the dictatorship happened, and I'm talking about the dictators themselves, like the people that were supporting the dictatorship. Thankfully, some of them got what they deserve, but it should be for every single one of them. What is this, by the way? I don't think I can do that. But what's the HP limit of this? Yeah, I don't think so. Unfortunately, even the other car I have, like, it's not at that level. Like, it's higher than that. This Mugen is actually even better. And the worst part is that it's barely better. Tim, if only there was a way to reduce their performance, like in other Gran Turismos release later. That's such a shame. Because with that I could basically win for free. Damn it. We'll have to buy a car myself. I don't think there's anything else that I can do with this license. Well, I mean, I could do the rally events. Problem is that with these rally events, I need the dirt. Need the dirt tires. And I don't know if the car that I have is enough even with dirt tires. Wait, the car I have is Nissan, so I have to go to East City and then to Nissan. I don't know if it's a good idea. It probably is not a good idea. I mean, getting dirt tires. Oh, I can get dirt tires. Oh, my bad. Alright. Well, fuck you too, I guess. I'm assuming that if you're a racing car, you don't get to use dirt tires. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I guess I won't be doing any rally anytime soon. Well, I guess one thing that I could try, though it's very unlikely that I will be able to do, is that tournament here. I really don't think so. Wait, I could... No, mid-engine, no, but no. Like, I can't even use the other car for that. In fact, I don't even know what I can use that other car for. Feels like I cannot use it at all. Because it's so good that nothing fits. I could bring my Skyline to this thing. Now this muscle car, I need to be International A for whatever reason. I could try. Yeah, let's give it a try. I'm most likely not even gonna be close with this car. But I mean, I don't lose anything by trying one race. Should be fine. But I'm pretty sure these cars are gonna obliterate me. Let's see. Oh, wait, what? Are you kidding me? Rolling start? Why will you use rolling start for this? That doesn't make any sense. Rolling start for a tournament. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, if anything, for a tournament, I wouldn't use a rolling start. Like, maybe some of these sorry-ass events that are supposed to be minuscule and not really be taken that seriously, but a full tournament with rolling start, like, what are you doing? Well, on the bright side, I can kinda compete with these cars. On the bad side, they are 5 laps. And that probably applies to every single race. So maybe this is not that good of an idea. Wait a second. That car that is in front of me is the same one I'm using. I just realized. Wait, so are you telling me that the best car in this tournament is pretty much my car? Just driven by someone else? Driven. I don't know if that's how you say it. But the point is that... Well, at least that tells me that I can definitely win this, without a doubt. But damn, 5 laps? Can I even do this today? This is gonna take a long time, you know? Wow, that's a little bit aggressive. More importantly, something that I need to make sure I win every single thing. Well, not every single thing because it's a tournament, but at least win enough races to get the title. I fucked up. It's because these assholes pressure me. Well, the cool thing is that at least this is gonna be an interesting tournament. I just don't think I should do it today, because it's probably gonna take a long time. Wow, that corner is a little bit weird. I think that's because, yeah, this is the short version of the track. That's what I'm getting confused so much. This is not the long version. So because it's the short version, that last corner is a lot sharper than the long version. He actually overtook me from the outside. Good shit. Not like I offer that much resistance anyways. But... we were playing Team Fortress 2 and got auto balance, so I rage quit. By auto balance you mean that you got thrown into a team with worse players just because you're in a higher rank? Is that what that means, or what? Or were you playing with friends and you get and the game forced you to not play on that team? Damn, look at this guy, dude. Are you shitting me? I wish I could have pushed him out of the track. I also wonder what are the scoring conventions in this game. Are they gonna be the same as in Gran Turismo 1? Because if they are the same, this victory is gonna be super valuable. Well, any victory is gonna be super valuable, but the point is that 9 points over 6 points in the second place is super good. If I get first place, that is. If I don't, then it's quite a problem, but... yeah, if I end up first place, that's very good. And I think I will. I don't think this guy can overtake in time. Yeah, no, he can. Nice. Into the enemy team because someone else got mad at losing, so game auto balances teams. I see. Yeah, I guess at that point... oh shit. Okay, so this game is a little bit more balanced. It means that if you get first place, the difference is not that big with second place. So that means that I shouldn't sleep yet. But yeah, when it comes to auto balancing, I feel like there should be some sort of forfeit mechanic, right? Like if at some point the opposing team is clearly losing, like there should be something of a mercy rule, right? Like I think baseball uses, like if the opponent is losing so badly that it's impossible to, realistically impossible to recover, then I feel that instead of doing any bullshit and delaying the inevitable, it should have a mercy rule to be like, you know what, okay, but let's just give the win to the other team and not waste anyone's time. Because we're not talking about just losing a little bit. We're talking about when the defeat is so bad that some people even rage quit from that. Like they are losing so badly that they feel that they are not gonna make any difference. So at that point, when there is such a gigantic difference, I feel like should be like match forfeited, the opponent team wins. Oh, Tim, careful there. The corkscrew really is gonna screw me at every opportunity, isn't it? That's fine though. Oh, look at that! Look at that moron hitting the wall. I saw it with my own eyes. Is that? Oh, fuck. Oops. That's the pit exit, by the way. Laguna Seca, for some reason, has a super long pit exit. Like, you basically need to do the first corner outside of the first corner. You're basically not allowed to do the first corner normally in Laguna Seca. So yeah, that's the reason for that being there. Stop pushing me, you sack of shit. I wonder if that guy was the same one that got second place. I mean, he was kinda blue, but was it that same guy? If it was that same guy, we're gonna be in trouble. Oh damn, another idiot that hits the wall. How did you not lose speed from that? Or is it just that I am that slower? Well, regardless, I think that is the guy. That is the second place of the tournament, so I don't think I should let him win if it's possible. But unfortunately, he seems to be taking the lead very convincingly. And the corkscrew. I mean, I'm probably just bad, but I feel like the corkscrew in this game is even worse than the corkscrew in the actual track. I probably just fucking suck, realistically, that's most likely the answer. But like, it feels like the corkscrew is particularly harder here. It really feels a lot harder. Why are you drifting like that? This is still behind me, but I need to keep this up for this lap and the next one. I don't know if I will be able to. I'm gonna block the inner side, fuck this, guys. I mean, that's the thing, if you block the inner side of the corners, the AI is not really smart enough to do anything about it, so they kinda freeze where they are. Well, sometimes depending on how slow you're going, they might even... They might even hit you, but for the most part they don't know how to react to it. I mean, obviously, if you take the inner side of a corner, it's a lot harder for the guy behind you to properly overtake you. But even with that being the case, it's like the AI completely goes brain dead when that happens. That's why if the cars behind you are clearly faster than you should always cover the inner side in this game. In this game, obviously. In real life, it's not really gonna make that much of a difference. If the car behind you is clearly faster than you, he is gonna find a way to overtake. Whether you like it or not, he will overtake. But in this game, apparently not. Because, you know, believe it or not, it is possible to overtake cars from the outer corner. Despite what this game might want you to believe, you can actually overtake cars from the outer side of a corner. It's harder, yes, but it's not impossible. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up so badly, god damn it. That's karma. Fuck me, dude. What a way to throw these 2 races to the dumpster. Just because I got greedy. And it wouldn't even have been that bad if that guy got first. I fucked up. I have no excuse for that. I completely fucked that up myself. And that's such a throw. Fuck me. Problem is that I don't have any other racing car that is in between the one I'm using right now and the other one I have. It was so unfortunate, god damn it. I mean, not unfortunate, it's 100% my fault, but it stings. It really stings, especially in those five laps races, like... God damn it. That really hurts. That hurts quite a lot. But it's okay. What was the one I could participate? This one, right? The convertible car thingy. And also considering that I got a Camaro. Considering that I got a Camaro, I could try doing the American races, but... Problem is that that Camaro is a little bit slow. I mean, it probably will work, but I don't know. So the question is if this car is gonna be enough for this. I think it will. Yeah, like, it is gonna be enough, yeah? I mean, why wouldn't it? Oh, but there is this track. I don't like this track too much. I don't even remember what the name of this track was, but I don't like it. I don't like it mostly because, like, it looks simple, but the issue is that a lot of these corners are super annoying. Like, you never know how sharp or not they are just by looking at them. So it seems like that red car is very fast. Like them, it really looks fast. He's really far. What the hell? I can get him, but I kinda doubt it. Problem is that this car that I'm using right now is pretty much the best one when it comes to this category. And when I say this category, I mean being behind 340 HP. This is the best car that I could pick for the show. I mean, I could give it a couple of upgrades to make it better perhaps, but in terms of horsepower, really it's the best one I have. So, I mean, the best one I have for this limitation, so I guess I could retry the race and just hope that this asshole is not there. But considering that this is one of those specific races that has a very specific theme to it, I don't think I'm gonna be lucky for that. This is the convertible thingy. But yeah, something tells me that that guy will still be there. Well, I guess I could finish the race, considering I at least will get second place, it's some money. But goddamn, dude. But yeah, you can see the difference. Look at those guys behind me. And this guy, 2 seconds, it's a Dodge. A concept car, that's even more offensive. Bringing a concept car. I'm gonna try this race again, unless that guy is there. If that guy is there, I'm gonna try a little bit just to see if I can be in front of him for a little bit, but not more than that. Let me see. Dodge concept car, huh? I guess that will be a very good car to get in case... Well, that will also be an American car, but it will be useful for those American thingies. Yeah, he's still there, isn't he? Wait, is he? Yeah, right? Yeah, it's that one. In fact, he obviously starts in first place. So if I can maybe... Like, it's that car, right? Or am I hallucinating? Or is that a different car? I think it's that car though. I'm surprised he didn't get a bigger lead. Well, if that's the case, I should utilize this to my advantage, basically. Not by doing that, but... Alright. If I'm on top, I'm in the lead, I want to see how long I can keep it. Maybe not for too long at this rate. Well, he's still behind me. But yeah, I think it is that car. Is it not? I think it fully is that car. Will be really nice if by winning this race you give me this car. Wouldn't even need to bother buying them. Well, I don't even know if concept cars you can even buy them in the first place. At least in the previous Gran Turismo there was a concept car that you could not buy. I don't even know why it was shown in the car shop, but hey, I mean... I guess they just wanted to show off. Like, look at what we have here that you cannot have, sucker. Oh, he lost a lot. Because this red car here is another one. It's faster than me still, but I think he might have lost a lot because he tried to overtake me at some point. And by trying to overtake me, it didn't work, and he probably did a corner horribly. Like probably the guy that is right behind me is trying to. I mean, as I say before, if you take the inner side of a corner, the AI lose their minds if it's faster than you. They just lose their minds. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to overtake. Oh, that... fuck, I fucked up. That's supposed to be a fast corner. Damn. I might not be able to get... to overtake this guy. Unfortunately. That's why I dislike this track. Feels that every corner, it feels like it's gonna be the same, but they are not the same. They are very, very different, and that's an example. I can still win, though, but I need to get relatively lucky. Oof. I almost lost control. Okay, I need to block no matter what here. Or not. I guess he fucked up. Well, I'll take it then if you don't mind. I mean, sure, why not? Damn, just like that. Well. Alright. Get shit on, I guess. So I wonder if you're gonna give me that Dodge concept car now. I will appreciate it. And in fact, I'm gonna check, because what I want to do now is I want to try the American Cup. So I want to try this. Though, was there another race that this Skyline could do other than that one? Other than that convertible car thingy? I don't think so. I mean, he could do this one, but there is a racing car there that wrecks me every single time. Maybe here? Yeah, I could actually do this once. Well, okay. Maybe I'm gonna do the American thingy tomorrow. Is there anything else that I can do here? No, this one. It's a shame that I couldn't win the first one. I guess I could try that later. Again with the Trueno. And see if I can do it. Because it's really a shame that I couldn't do that still. The Trueno should be able to do it though. Hopefully. Hopefully the Trueno can. I still feel that it's stupid that in a competition like this one, you're allowed to participate even though you're not an 80s car. You should not be allowed. I mean, it's better for me because I'm gonna win no matter what, but kinda takes the excitement and the whole idea of the tournament. Well, tournament, it's not even a tournament in the first place, but... Damn it. That's fine though. Well, thankfully these cars don't seem faster than me, so... I mean, it is to be expected. This is basically a sports car that released a whole decade afterwards, this car's release. And it's on the same performance range. So no shit, this car is gonna be better. It will be surprising if it wasn't better, you know. Don't worry about that off track, we take those. Also, I should realize that these races are to 3 laps. That's annoying. That's fine too. That is okay. Okay, I'll take that too. Well, at least other than not using the theme of these races, which is 80s cars, 80s sports cars, at least you can't even say that I'm using an overpowered car here. At least I'm using a car that is pretty much in the same category performance-wise than my opponents. So there is at least that. that was too long. It's okay. Oof, I almost lost control there with that drift. Can I do this corner in full speed? No, I can't. And that corner... I guess I will never know how to do it. Oh wait, this car is faster than me. The red car. Seems that he is faster than me. Alright. Pretty nice of you. Didn't notice that that car was actually faster than me before. I guess it's because these cars probably do the corners way worse than me. I mean, I guess it makes sense because this car is supposed to be 4W, the one that I'm using. These other cars, I'm pretty sure most of them are supposed to be FR. So clearly they will take the corners in a little bit of more difficult way. They are still keeping up with me very well, I would say. So it all lies on this corner. Okay. I'll take that off track, I don't care. I'll take that off track if it's necessary. So got him. Damn. 4 of the cars in this race, including mine, are Nissan, and the other 2 are Toyota. Talk about variety, huh? That it lacks a little bit of variety though. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. At least, variety or not, I win. Which is what's important. Oh, okay, these ones actually take the standard a little bit higher. I do have a car that is a little bit faster. I guess I should bring it on. I don't know if it's gonna make that much of a difference though, but I do have a car that will help here. No, wait. Damn it. The menu keeps confusing me. Well, not like it confuses me, I just keep going to the wrong places. This one is, right? I want to see just in case there is a better one. But honestly, that's pretty much in the limit of the requirements, so I highly doubt it that there's gonna be a better one than that. What about this Mazda? No. Because a lot of these cars look like they could be. Wait a second. Why do I have so many Camaro 30th anniversary? What is this bullshit? It's literally the same car 3 times. Why the fuck will they give me the same car? Is that random? Or is that... or what's the issue there? I guess I could try this car. Tuscan. So it's FR. I don't know. Well, I guess for variety I could try it. Why not? It's also... wait, let me see what else there is. No, this one will need a couple of upgrades. To sell? Yeah, to sell, but it's not like it's that valuable. Not even gonna get that much from that shit. Alright, so I want to try this car. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna go to the red Nissan. But let's see. Here, this one. Because, you know, I just want to try different cars. I mean, sometimes it's clearly easier to just do it with one car. But I mean, if there are two cars that are more or less in almost the same HP range, I kind of want to try both. To compare at least. But let's see how good this car is. Well, how good or how bad. It's pretty though. It's a pretty looking car. I didn't check what the manufacturer was though. We only read the name of the model, but I didn't read the manufacturer. It's called Tuscan, the model. You know what manufacturer this is, Kyle? Because I clearly don't. It also doesn't look very Japanese to me. At least, well, yeah, it doesn't look very Japanese. But I will be positive, especially considering that it's a relatively decent car. It might actually help me in the national events. The Tuscan. It's like Toucan, but with an S. Well, and also without an O in there, I guess. I mean, maybe Yami knows. Do you know, Yami, what manufacturer the Tuscan is from? That's a funny name, I gotta say. Sounds Italian? I don't know if it sounds Italian. Doesn't really sound that Italian to me. It sounds like, if anything, to me it sounds more either American or British. TBR, oh, it is British, I was right, okay. So it is British. That means that it's actually gonna be useful for the British national thingy. Nice, that's very good. We got ourselves a British car. Yeah, I know that TBR is British. I know. I know. In the previous game, the only two British car companies were TBR and Aston Martin, and maybe in this game they are too. Because alongside the British car, they also have, I think, Sherman cars. At least when it comes to the zone where you purchase them. Shrug, yeah, I know. Yeah, TBR. What happened with TBR, by the way? Because it's a manufacturer that I have never heard about outside of Gran Turismo. Like, did they bankrupt, or are they still alive, or what's their story? What is their story? So they might have an interesting story to tell. Especially because their car seems so alien. And by alien I mean ugly as shit. But I think that has its charm. Like, it's not like the boring kind of ugly. It's like the... well, okay, never mind. It is kinda boring. But... regardless, I think that it's charming in its own way. You could say. I mean, after all, as I always say, for something good to exist, there needs to be something bad, because otherwise good wouldn't mean anything. So I think the same applies here. I think that thanks to this car is that you can know that they are good looking cars, that they are pretty looking cars, because this one is like the opposite. At least the color is pretty, but you know. It's so fucking ugly though. Like, I gotta say, it's like they tried to make it as ugly as they could. Kinda reminds me of a lot of very modern cars. In fact, the other day, you know, I was looking for the Honda Integra, and I found some news saying that the Honda Integra will come back in 2023, I think, or I don't remember if it was this year. But when I saw the car, like, the only Integra thing it has is the name, because it's such a generic looking car. Like, that's the funny thing, dude. With a lot of modern cars, especially the ones that are meant to be used for the streets, like, I feel that I seen one and I seen all of them. Like, they all have that weird shape, that they are super big, first of all, and they have like that circular shape that at the same time also have some pointy edges. It's a weird thing to describe, but I feel like so many modern cars are like that. And I saw that Honda Integra and I'm like, dude, this is the same shit that I already seen thousands of times. And it's not like back then that didn't happen. I mean, after all, if you look at the Nissan Skyline and you look at the Subaru Impreza, they are very similar looking cars. I mean, yeah, you can tell the difference, but like, they are very similar, right? Like, when it comes to their shape, like, they are very close to each other. But even then, I think that those are more exceptions than the rule. This Honda Integra that I saw, I don't know, dude. All I know is that it seemed quite awful. I can tell you that much. But you know, I guess that's why Yami complains about, but no, I think that Yami's complaints come from... I mean, after all, for Yami, the Subaru Impreza and the Nissan Skyline will be ugly cars. So, you know, I think that his complaints are a little bit different than mine. And obviously, to me, the Nissan Skyline and the Subaru Impreza are the best looking cars. Well, particularly the Skyline GTR, especially the R32 or the R34, those two in particular. And obviously when I say the Subaru Impreza, I mean the one from the 90s. The one that is also called WRX, that one in particular. Those two cars, that Nissan and that Subaru, to me they are like the pinnacle of cars when it comes to looks. Does Nissan mean brother? Nissan, alright. You want a Japanese lesson, Yami? I know that you find these kind of things, as the youth will say, you find them cringy. But let me give you a lesson. So, Nissan, yes, it's a way of calling a brother, but specifically an older brother. And it's one of the many ways. You can also call them in a more respectful way Onisan. That O at the beginning is usually a token of respect. Obviously, if you were overly respectful, but this will be more like in mockery than anything else, you will say Onisama, but nobody says that. Nobody that is right on the head says that, I mean. But yeah, those are ways of saying it, but it only applies to the older brother. If you have a younger brother, usually you will call it by its name, but to say literally younger brother, you say Ototo. But yeah, isn't brother ni? Actually, it's a longer word that I can't remember at this time. Like, I'm pretty sure there is a word for brother, that is not just calling someone else a brother, but like, I can't remember how it was. It was... I actually forgot. There is a specific word for brother. And for, I mean, male brother, obviously. Well, I mean, brother is already male, but... Fuck, which one was it? I don't remember, dude. But I swear there is a word that is specifically for brother. Damn, I will have to Google it. God damn it. Well, I guess you can Google it yourself. But like, there was a very specific way. I'm gonna check it. Let's see. Yeah, it was Annie. That's how you say it. That's the actual word. No, it's not. It's Annie. That's the word that specifically means older brother. Obviously, Nissan and Onisan are ways of saying it, but the actual word is Annie. That's the word that I was looking for. No, Otosan means dad. Otosan is dad. So yeah, you're not weeb enough. God damn it, he's doing it on purpose. He knows he's wrong, and he's doing it on purpose just to trigger me. He's doing it on purpose, motherfucker. Well, in that same vein, I think that older sister you say Anne, I think. But obviously you can say Nesan or Onesan, right? But yeah, the actual word, I think it's Anne. Probably. Wait, let me check the British tournament. And I can do the first one. Or the second one, I can only do the last one here. Well, let's give it a try. I mean, between not doing it and doing it, I'd rather do it. It's a shame though, see that's the problem. For a lot of these HP limited events, not only you have to find a car that is from that country, but you also have to find a car that is shitty enough to fill those requirements. So for example, I have this TBR car, but unfortunately it's only useful for the very last race. The other two races I will have to buy a shittier car. Or get lucky enough that they gift it to me. That's the issue, I feel. You know? What I'm gonna do after this race that I should be able to win, I want to believe, is I want to go to the only remaining race that I have on those 80s sport cars and win it. And after that I think I'm gonna end the stream for today. Thankfully I have so many more cars that fit that regulation of less than 190 something HP, so I don't really need to use the Trueno. I mean, I used the Trueno and I lost, so the point is that I will use another one. And it will thankfully work. Unfortunately, the Camaro, for example, I think it's slightly better. It wouldn't really work. The other fucked up part is that for these tournaments, like, it's either buying a shittier car just to do the first events, or you buy a shitty car and you upgrade it to do the ones that require a more powerful car, right? Either way, what I try to say is that you need to spend a lot of money. A lot of money just for one national cup. That kinda sucks. As I say, it wouldn't be that bad if they gifted you more non-Japanese cars. But the big majority of Japanese cars are... No, the big majority of gifted cars are Japanese. That's a problem. I should be able to win this, right? I mean, I'm a little... Oh, well. Spoke too soon, it seems. Unfortunately. Oh, but damn, this car loses control so easily, dude. It's insane, and I lost. Go eat a fucking dick. God damn it, this car is so hard to control sometimes. I hate losing a race right at the end, dude. Makes me feel like shit. Alright, that's okay. The one that mattered wasn't even that one. So, I need a less than 190... no, not this one, you moron. This one? No, not that one either. What about this one? Okay, this one is a candidate. I don't know if it's fast enough though, but I guess I could get it. Oh, this Angel. No, this is worse. Tom's Angel. Nice name. No. I think that these ones are usually very good. Oh, okay, this one seems better. What is this? Wait, what make is even this one? Seed? What? Is this a real... What is this? It doesn't say. I mean, Seed is probably the name of the manufacturer, but that's not a name. Whatever. So, I'm gonna do this race, and we're gonna call it for today. Well, sorry. I'm gonna do this race and win it, and then we're gonna call it for today. In that order. In that particular order. But yeah, I really wonder, what information do you have for this one, Kyle? This seed shit. Because I don't think this car is Japanese. Doesn't look Japanese either. Problem is that this car is MR, which means that it loses control even worse than an FR car. No, it's funny because some people... The what? The seed. It's called double seed 3 in Roman numbers. Yeah, I know, it's looked like an alien car, but it's not. Would be funny if this was also a TBR car. That will be something. Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Because I checked the info thingy and it didn't say anything other than seed. Well, I mean, I didn't read the whole thing, so maybe it gave me a hint somewhere, but I don't know. Don't hit that other piano, fuck. It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay because this is a straight line. These guys are... Obviously they were gonna overtake me there. No doubt. Well, the only good thing is that this car is a lot slower than the other one. Which means that by being slower, even if it's harder to control, it shouldn't really fuck up that much. It has less room to fuck up, but it can still fuck up. Nice. So my problem is always the fast corner in this track. No matter what I do, that fast corner always fucks me up. Hopefully I can do it well this time. At least there is still one more lap after this, so even if I fuck up, I can recover, but you know, when I'm on the last lap I'm gonna have the same problem. Okay, so this corner. Seems that my car doesn't really steer. No, it's not this corner actually. Damn, I almost fucked up. No, it's the corner after this one. This one, right? Wait, no. No, this is the wrong track. Never mind, fuck. I'm completely confused. This is not the track that has the fast corner at the end. In fact, that corner there is super slow. No wonder why I failed it last time. I treated it like a fast corner and it was supposed to be one of the slowest corners in the track. Okay, that's not where you go. Tomi Kaira? Ah, that's Japanese. God damn it. Fuck. That's, believe it or not, that's a Japanese car. Well, that sucks. Well, damn, I can't believe it. A car that actually overtook me from the outer side. What a miracle. I almost cannot believe it. The question is if I can win this. I want to, but I don't know. I'll give it a try. Nice. I mean, I shouldn't fuck up this corner, right? It's a slow corner. You should brake, and that's it. Yeah, exactly like that. See, you just brake, and you got it. Alright, got it. Beautiful. Damn, I like how those lights are low enough that if I had a taller car will get destroyed. Damn, literally all Toyotas. All Toyotas, just like that. Shameless. Yeah, unfortunately this Tomi Chiara thing is Japanese, so we're not really gonna get any action outside of that. Alright. So that's gonna be it for me for the day. Tomorrow I want to do the national cups. I mean, I will probably need to buy some cars. I do have others like the Camaro and shit. But for the most part, I will need to probably specifically get into them. I mean, get into them, I mean buying them. So that's the main issue here. But I think that it should be fine. I mean, I have a lot of money now. 317,000 should be enough to buy a couple at least. But yeah, those are my plans for tomorrow. So in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more Gran Turismo 2. Have a good one and take care everyone.